morning all. I am Dr. Mary P.U., Head of the Department of BCom Computer Application, Al-Ameen College, Edathila. I will be talking about cost accounting, objectives of cost accounting and methods of cost accounting. Cost accounting is a branch of accounting which deals in cost analysis, classifying the cost and recording the cost, and presentation of the properly arranged data to the management for decision making. Even though it is mandatory for companies to maintain financial accounting, almost all companies maintain these cost accounting principles because it helps the management in decision making. The important objectives of cost accounting are ascertainment of cost, determination of selling price, cost control, cost reduction, ascertainment of profit of each activity, assisting the management in decision making. And regarding this ascertainment of cost, it means collection and analysis of expenditure, the measurement of production of different products and linking of these expenses to produced units. And various systems like historical costing, estimated cost, standard cost, etc. can be used for collection of cost. And for linking the expenses to production, marginal costing, direct costing techniques can be used. And mainly the standard costing are used in almost all companies. In standard costing, standards are set for each activity and find out the actual performance and see whether there is any deviation from the originals, and action can be taken by the management. And regarding the functions, the main two functions are cost control and cost reduction. And see, what is cost control? It is the practice of identifying and reducing business expenses so that they can increase profit, and it starts with budgeting process. That means it aims at guiding the actual towards the line of targets, regulate the actuals, and if they deviate from actuals, guidance and regulations can be taken by the management. And the cost can be controlled by standard costing, this budgetary control, and proper presentation and presentation of this cost data and cost audit. Then cost reduction. Cost reduction is the achievement of a real and permanent reduction in the unit cost of goods manufactured or service rendered without impairing their suitability for the use intended or diminishing the quality of the product. Example, waste elimination. And this waste elimination, it is studied in cost control measures, and actions are taken in cost reduction. The result of action taken is the cost reduction, because material expenses are the major part of expenses. While analyzing the cost, we can see that material contributes to the major part of the cost. And by avoiding the material wastage, we can reduce the cost and increase profit. Another example is modernization of equipment. By modernizing the equipments, we can reduce cost and increase profit. Another example, dematerialization, that is office goes paperless. Now, regarding the methods of costing, there are two methods, mainly there are two methods of costing: specific order costing and operation costing. These methods are used to collect data and record data. And see, what is specific order costing? It is category of basic costing method applicable, where work consists of separate jobs, batches or contracts, each of which is authorized by a specific order of contract. For example, job costing, batch costing, contract costing. And operation costings are used where standardized goods or services results from a sequence of repetitive and continuous operations or process. And examples of this operation costing are process costing, unit costing, operating costing and multiple costing. And other method of costing are job costing. Under this job costing method, costs are collected job wise or order wise. That is, each jobs are separately identified and costs are collected for each job, and profit of each job is identified separately, so that we can analyze the performance of each job. It is usually followed in printing institutes. For example, when the printing, if we run a printing press, when we get an order, we process the order and prepare the account of each and every order, so that we can analyze the profit of each order. So, each order is considered as separate job and cost and profits are analyzed separately. Then another type of costing is batch costing. It is used when there are number of small orders where each job cannot be treated as a separate order, because the orders are big and it is small in quantity. For example, biscuit manufacturing company spare parts, their number of units are large and the price of each unit may be less. So, that we consider this whole batch as a single unit and costs are calculated for single unit and profit are also analyzed. Then another method of costing is contract costing. This is actually a big job. It is prolonged for more than 1 year or for 2 to 3 years. So, for contract costing, accounts of each contract is prepared separately and profit are analyzed. The peculiarity of contract costing is that there may be work certified and uncertified, that means work completed and incomplete portions, and profits are calculated accordingly, and the profit are also considered as unreal profit or notional profit, and some portion of profit is always maintained in the business to meet the future requirements or to avoid contingencies of work in future period. The next one is unit costing. This is suitable for industries where manufacturing is continuous and units are identical. And here examples of this unit costing is cement works or big works. Here units are small and identified, and the total cost of total production is identified and divided into units, and per unit cost can be calculated. Then another method of costing is operating costing. This is applicable in case of service industries, mainly in transport industries, hotel industries. Here operating cost sheet is prepared and the cost as well as profit can be analyzed from the operating cost sheet. The next method of costing is multiple costing. This multiple costing method is used where for single product more than one method is applied, because in certain cases, example automobile industries, several parts are purchased or several parts are produced from different industries or produced in different units, and for each unit separate method is applied. And in automobile industries, separate components are prepared in separate units and assembled. So, for each automobile separate costing methods are applied, that is called multiple costing. Thank you.